So you can see here vector addition. Vector addition means resultant. Vector addition means to find resultant of two or more vectors. More vectors. It's clear. Vector addition means to determine the resultant of two or more vectors. Now see here, vector addition is different from the additions of scalar quantities. If you take 3 ampere and 4 ampere, suppose 3 ampere current is coming this way and 4 ampere current, here this is the circuit, this wire is carrying 4 ampere current, 3 ampere and this is 4 ampere. It's clear. So what will be the current in this direction? In this direction, suppose these are the three wires. This is the wire 1, wire 2 and wire 3. They are meeting at this point. It's clear. 3 ampere current comes this way, 4 ampere current comes this way. What will be the current here? Here it will be 7 ampere. Current will be 7 ampere. It's clear. Yes. This will be 7 ampere current. It is clear. 3 ampere comes this way, 4 ampere comes this way, so this will be 7 ampere. But suppose here there is any body is placed. You have applied 3 Newton force in this direction, 4 Newton force in this direction. What will be the net force acting on the body in this direction? What will be the net force acting on this body in this direction? That will be 5 Newton. That will not be 7 Newton. It is clear. Means why there is this difference? Because current is a scalar quantity. They are added algebraically. Algebraically means according to their sign. According to their sign, they will be added. While this is a vector quantity, and here if you have to add, then you will add them vectorially. It's clear. Determining the resultant of two or more vectors. And one more thing here. Here we can say that there will be the same effect on the body. Body will achieve the same velocity. It will acquire the same speed and in the same direction, which we apply 5 Newton force, which on applying 5 Newton force it acquires. मतलब या तो हम 3 न्यूटन और 4 न्यूटन को कंबाइंडली लगाए, और दूसरी बार क्या है 5 न्यूटन को इस डायरेक्शन में लगाए. We will find in both cases velocity will be same. Once we have applied 3 Newton and 4 Newton combinedly on this body and determine the velocity acquired by the body, then you remove these and apply this. You will find that the body will acquire the same velocity. It's clear. Means the resultant means it is the vector addition of 2 or more vectors. Now see here, how will you add 2 vectors? First we will explain the addition of 2 vectors and then addition of more than 2 vectors. So see here, firstly, I am going to explain you geometrical procedure of determining the vector addition. Geometrical procedure. The way of adding two vectors. First, we will confine ourselves, and one more thing, we will remember that this is the direction: east, west, north, south, and the direction of two vectors can be given either in the relative term or there will be the absolute direction. Absolute directions means जब east कहेंगे तो वो यही होगी, वो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि east इधर हो या east इधर. When we say north, then the north will be this. So these are the absolute directions. So suppose there is one vector, vector A. It is of 5 U. You can take 5 Newton. It's clear. And there is another vector B of 3 Newton. And their relative direction is 30 degree, means they make an angle of 30 degree. They make an angle of 30 degree. Now see here, what does it mean here 30 degree? 30 डिग्री का मीनिंग क्या है यहाँ पर, ये हमको मालूम होना चाहिए. मतलब क्या है ये, अगर हम दोनों वेक्टर को कोइनियसली ड्रा करें, if we draw both the vectors coincidentally, coincidentally means जिनके starting point same. It's clear? Then what will be the angle? Angle will be 30 degree here. And angle is always measured in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction is taken as the positive direction. It is taken as the positive direction. Now see here, how will you add these two vectors which are acting at an angle of 30 degree to each other? So we will assume a scale here. Here you can see vector A is of 5 Newton. Vector B is of 3 Newton, and angle between them is 30 degree. We will take a scale, let 1 Newton equals to 1 centimeter of scale. So it can be represented by a line segment of 5 centimeter. It can be represented by a line segment of 3 centimeter. You take this point and draw a line segment of 5 centimeter. हमने 5 सेंटीमीटर का एक लाइन सेगमेंट ड्रा किया. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This. Hello. बोलो. हम जरा पढ़ा लें. Now see here, this is the vector A. This is the tail of the vector A and this is the head of the vector A. Now we will draw the second vector from the head of the first vector. Draw second vector from head of first vector. So see here, how will you measure the angle? So you will place the protractor here. I don't have that protractor. I'm seeing here. If there is any protractor, then I'm explaining. You will place the protractor in this way and take the angle of 30 degree from anti-clockwise direction, in anti-clockwise direction. So 30 degree, 10 degree, 20 degree, and this is 30. This is the 30 degree. It is clear. Now you draw a vector of 3 units in this direction. Draw a vector of a line segment of 3 units. Yes, you have drawn the vector B. So how will you get the resultant? So resultant can be obtained by joining tail of first vector to the head of last vector. Resultant vector can be found by joining tail of first vector to head of second vector. Means from tail of first you join to the head of second. It will represent the resultant in magnitude as well as in direction. It is representing resultant in magnitude as well as in direction. मतलब ये लाइन सेगमेंट क्या कर रहा है? It is representing to the resultant in magnitude as well as in direction. You measure its length. What will you get? Its length is here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here it is 7.8. So it is equal to 7. So it will be nearly 7.9. Nearly 7.9 centimeter. Means the resultant vector is what? It is 7.9 Newton. And what will be its direction? How will you measure its direction? So direction will be expressed from the first vector, means by reaching this. Means it is 12 degree from vector E. So what is resultant? It is 7.9 Newton at 12 degree from vector A. This will be the resultant. Means what will be the combined effect of this and this? It will be this. Symbolically, how will you write? We will write it as vector R equals to vector A plus vector B. Means what is the procedure of adding two vectors if their relative directions are given? You draw the first vector, then in any direction you can draw, because here these are the relative directions. So you draw the first vector, then from the head of the first vector, draw the second vector in the relative direction. In the relative direction, matlab iske with respect to this direction. What will be the resultant? It can be obtained by joining tail of first to the head of last. It is representing the resultant of these two vectors in magnitude as well as in direction. Now I am explaining one more. Suppose it is given vector A equals to 10 units in the east direction. and vector B equals to 15 unit in northeast direction. Northeast direction means in the exactly midway between north and east. Exactly midway between north and east. Exactly midway between north and east means making 45-degree angle from here as well as from here. From both it is making 45-degree angle. So see here, you take, let 5 unit equals to 1 centimeter. Therefore, vector A you can represent by 2 centimeter line segment and vector B can be represented by 3 centimeter. It is clear? Here you draw that this is the east direction, this is west, this is north, and this is south. So here also, first you draw a vector of 2 centimeter. In the east direction. So if you have taken this point, so what is east direction? This. Now you can see here, this is the head, this is the tail. Now you have to start the second vector from the head of the first. Second, you will start from the head of the first. So see here, with respect to this point, it is the east, this is north. This is east and this is north. So what will be northeast? It will be exactly midway. It is exactly midway. Midway means making 45-degree angle. So you need 45 means now in this direction you draw a line segment of 3 unit length. This is the vector B. What will be the resultant? Same, joining tail of first to the head of last. So it will represent the resultant. You can join this. Now you measure its length. One, two, three, 4. This 4.5, 4.6. This will be nearly 4.7. 4.7 into 5. It is coming out vector R. You can see here 4.7 centimeter. When you will convert according to this, so it will be this Newton. Now what will be the direction? Direction will be 28 degree. At 28 degree from vector A. Direction is always expressed from the first vector. डायरेक्शन को हरदम कहां से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट वेक्टर. So by this way we can add to two vectors. Now there is one parallelogram. This method is known as triangle law of vector addition. This law we call as the triangle law of vector addition. It's clear? And what is triangle law of vector addition? Though its statement is not required, but you can see here. Triangle law of vector addition applies only for the addition of two vectors. Applies only for two vectors. Triangle law. If two vectors can be represented in magnitude and direction by the two sides of the triangle. If two vectors can be represented in magnitude and direction by two sides of triangle, then their resultant means vector addition, that you remember. Then their resultant can be represented in magnitude and direction by the third side. Then the resultant can be represented in magnitude by third side. Direction taken in opposite order. Now see here, you understand its meaning. Suppose this is a triangle. This is 8 centimeter. This is 5 centimeter. And suppose this is a triangle. X, Y, Z. And this angle is 70 degrees. Now suppose I have taken one vector A of 8 unit, another vector B of 5 unit, and angle between them is suppose 110 degree. एक वेक्टर 8 यूनिट का है, दूसरा वेक्टर 5 यूनिट का है, उनके बीच का एंगल 110. You take a scale, 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter. So you can see here it can be represented by a line segment of how many centimeter? 8 centimeter. Vector B can be represented by a line segment of how many centimeter? 5 centimeter. And what is the angle between them? 110. So you can see here YZ, it is of 8 centimeter. It can represent to the vector A. It can represent to the vector A. Now see here. This is the produced part of YZ. This is the produced part of YZ. You can see here. Produced part. Now this angle is 70. So what will be this angle? Who can tell?
110 degree.
110.
Now according to this direction, if you draw direction of vector B relative to A, then it will be in this direction. It will be in this direction. अगर क्या है, हम रिलेटिव टू ए बी को ड्रा करें तो वो क्या होगा, जेड एक्स के लॉन्ग होगा. और कितनी लेंथ का होगा, यू कैन सी हियर 5 सेंटीमीटर. मीन्स हियर वेक्टर बी इज कोइंसाइडिंग विद जेड एक्स. वेक्टर बी इज कोइंसाइडिंग विद जेड एक्स, यू कैन सी हियर. नाउ द फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस कंसेप्ट, जो हमारा प्रीवियस कंसेप्ट था, उसके अकॉर्डिंग इन दोनों का रिजल्टेंट क्या होगा, कैन बी ऑब्टेन्ड बाय जॉइनिंग टेल टू द हेड ऑफ सेकंड. टेल ऑफ फर्स्ट टू द हेड ऑफ सेकंड मींस इट इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग द रिजल्टेंट. Now see here, according to the triangle law, here in this triangle, these two sides are representing vector A and vector B in magnitude as well as in direction. These two sides are representing A and B, vector A and vector B in magnitude as well as in direction. It is clear? And their resultant is represented by the third side in magnitude. पर डायरेक्शन कैसे, इन अपोजिट ऑर्डर. व्हाइट इज इन अपोजिट ऑर्डर. ये कैसे जा रही, क्लॉकवाइज या एंटी क्लॉकवाइज इनकी टर्निंग हो रही. इस डायरेक्शन से इस डायरेक्शन में टर्निंग कैसी हो रही, क्लॉकवाइज या एंटी क्लॉकवाइज. यू कैन सी हियर
एंटी क्लॉकवाइज.
ऐसे गए मतलब एंटी क्लॉकवाइज हुई. बट इसकी टर्निंग कैसे हो रही, उसके अपोजिट है, क्लॉकवाइज. दिस थिंग इज क्लियर. So the third side of the triangle will represent the resultant in magnitude, direction taken in opposite order, in the opposite sense. Have you understood this thing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.